Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Curse of the Black Mountain. My name is Dominic, and I am sick as hell. But I want to play some role-playing games, and so does all of my friends too. Welcome back here to the stream. There was no job for me today. They moved the schedule, moved it away a little bit, so we have the luxury of playing on the Sundays again. In the previous episode, our friends are in the city of Kairil, and they have talked and had dinner with one of the leaders, what they assume to be, of the Drow army that is inside of Kairil. His name is Vesrin, and he has always wanted to talk to them about numerous of things, but specifically, he has heard through his sources and his assets that the group is kinda of Ancients of Chaos, and they are spreading mischief, and they are doing a lot of things for the city, and they have helped the city numerous of times, and also they, together with people, prevented and also created the large creature, the large beast creature that is inside of the city. So he made a... oh my god, I see Nia is doing some stupid shit on the other screen. But regardless, they were offered these artifacts and some information in order for leaving the Drow to do what they are supposed to do here in the city. And apparently, they are here because there is a specific item that they are searching for that is inherently part of their society. And they were more like warning the group that they have already told this region and its leaders that whatever is going to happen, we are going to get the artifact. So it's their choice to do it by peace and more like give them the item, or they will take the item by force. So the council of Kairil is really in a heavy debate now, and the group has more or less accepted the offer that Vesrin did, took the shard of one of the magical mirrors that he offered them, and it supposedly is going to help to get rid of any magical effect that's bounding them to Auril's mother that is actually doing a lot of evil things for the demon inside of the mirror dimension known as Ergal. But we will see what's going to happen with that. And they were also offered a scroll so they cannot be scryed upon or even turn into... people cannot turn into this person by changelings. So they got a scroll also as a... please don't do... don't try to make them into them, like imagery or like the sky self of them. Also, before they went to this dinner, Vidal and Blork was in Nivara by mistake. Alcohol was part of it. They fought a large creature known as a Nubramo, and a Nubramo is a native creature to that region. And they managed to flee away from this creature. They also ventured to the mountainside just to a little bit of curiosity what is happening towards where the mountain, where Akka, the hag, and her lover dragon was nesting previously. They went into the passageway there, and they saw these petrified monks of the Tabaxis, and also they got hunted away by this ginormous, fleshy, serpentine-looking wyvern. They hunted them through the pathway until they hit sunlight outside, where the creature ridiculed the sunlight. So that is pretty much it. Rill and Blinky also had the dinner beforehand with Vesrin, talking about a lot of things that happen in Rill's backstory, but also planning for the dinner that they previously just had. And also in between, they had bathed so much, and they have actually come clean from their whatever they are doing. I don't know. And also, sorry, my voice is a little bit so during this episode I'm going to be so, but I think it's okay. But before my voice go so we're gonna take in the others. Yeah.
Oh, the pigness.
Pig, please.
Oh, pigness, yes.
Please save me from myself.
Good morrow.
I see y'all in the chat. God damn it. In our chat. But, my friends, let us begin. You're still in the tent. The large tent where you had a meeting with Western. Blork is still like eating until his belly pops. It's a lot of food. It's a lot of
don't worry.
delicious amount of food. They are most of the cuisine that is in here are food that is mostly from like Kyril and up towards the north. So it's much potatoes. There's a lot of meat, but there are also vegetables and salads. But most of them are carrots. Most of them. There are some fruits that are more exotic, that are not coming from over here. Most of you have seen these fruits from Nivara, but most of the like tempo and the feel inside of the tent has gone from this high tension of like talking to Vesron to more like you're on your own, you can do whatever you want, and get it to a more slower paced. So it's really up to you what you want to do. It is also still morning. Much as this morning.
Are you okay? Real?
What? Why?
Well, it was a lovely conversation, wasn't it? Well, maybe kind of ordinary, actually, for us.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, is there anything in particular that stood out to you more than the rest, or?
Did you... I wasn't really following. Did you kill his... friend?
I'm not sure. I mean, I killed someone. Too, actually. I mean, no, technically I only... Well, depends on how you see it, but I guess I killed one person. And then I got another person from another person, so it's two people in me that I sort of accumulated from this person's best friend's close circle of acquaintances, I guess. Yeah. It's complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not really sure what relationship they had. I mean, last I asked about it is basically nonchalantly ignored it, or more so dismissed it in a sort of like everything dies way.
Well, sounds a lot like he is very upset then.
I'm not sure if that is I am extremely upset with you and I will take my vengeance later, but I'm not showing it now, or I actually didn't really care.
It's kind of 50-50, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. That's the part I'm worried about.
Well, if it's the first option, yes, goes on the list, like we said.
I think we should keep him on the list, just, in case.
Let's
It's
put him
better
on
to have
not
him
sure.
on the list than to not have him on the list, and then we can remove him later. Sort of like Orden has been back and forth on that list. Is he on the list now?
It's always been on the list.
Okay.
What
Yes.
is first on the list?
There is no order, really. I think.
Nah. I wouldn't say we don't really have an
Blinky
order.
pulls out a scroll that goes like alone.
I think the order is more or less the one we first met that we thought would be against us in some
Well,
way.
on this, like the Queen of Karai is on potential enemies and threats, so we haven't updated in a while. I've been stressed out.
Oh.
That was when she wanted us, sent to prison. It's also not sure where we stand. There's a lot of demons on this list too, so Oh, jail we can update. Oh, it also says at least towards Rill. So I was right about that, even before we knew who it was. Oh, and Siren also wants Rill dead. Why did I put this down? Well,
What?
yeah, that's all. We need to update this list, I see.
Clearly.
Maybe we can strike out Murak and his whole army as being a potential enemy at least, because they're so far away now. Or just keep them on the list, yeah.
Coming beyond the tapestry, or am I?
Exactly. He's one of the shadow people in the corner next to...
Oh my God,
we had a thought about that. Considering how many are following us, have they ever bumped into each other when they're invisible and stalking around us? Like,
I'm
hey,
sorry.
I'm sorry. You take that corner and take...
Yes, to be
Blind
fair,
spot. Get out.
there is some occasions where there should be an encounter, but the encounters met each other.
Exactly, that's why we're like, are they?
It has happened.
That would be so awkward.
We have
They're like,
dinner
Just
each night.
expecting them to get a time schedule and work together at this point, where they're like, okay, so we take this shift and then we'll report to you so we can
if
just,
you give me an update where they were 3:42, I can give you an update.
Where will you guys be on Sunday?
Exactly. Wouldn't surprise me. They just have a meeting of like checking them.
What did you get today? Yeah, they did this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
So no order, no.
What do we do now? Does anyone have any questions? I mean, we're basically sitting in an enemy camp with a lot of drowned outside, but this is as good place as any to speak, because I mean,
Everyone's
we're for sure
listening
not alone
anyway.
in this tent, considering what we know by now, but
We're
whatever.
never alone, are we? Technically.
Oh.
Considering that the Melora fucking knew everything about us, Scorch knew everything about us, the bear, genocidal bear knows everything.
Which makes it rather fascinating that the hags of all people had such a problem finding us.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring that up before, but because they are so many, but
They maybe don't
They are-
care.
they are very inefficient.
Or they
Maybe
don't
that's the
care.
thing. They sort of like immortal and not really. Oh, we tried. We can try again later in like a year or so. It's not really that urgent,
Yeah.
sort of.
We
If
can
they
at
are
least,
alive. Try again later.
yeah, maybe. But they had problems finding us because we were sheep.
The number you have dialed cannot be Please try again. Well, it figures.
Exactly. Like, we don't have the energy.
They are
I
sheep
do
now.
have time. I do have time.
They're sheep now. They will be dead soon.
Let's take them when they're like 90 and weak and frail. When the goat can't climb mountains anymore.
So yeah, Blork, do you feel like this conversation gave you anything new that you want to ask about?
I'm looking at Ray like,
Well, we are not supposed to be in the city, I guess.
Huh?
Yes! Yes!
That is correct. Yeah.
We can still be here, but not intervene, right?
You know
Yeah,
we
but
can't
it's
be
a
here.
big risk we will if
We
like,
never wanted
yeah,
to.
yeah. We will intervene if we are.
like
here.
intentionally or unintentionally. There is a chance we will do that even not by not being here. So it's I say so kindly formed. We're agents of chaos, and we just
That don't give a shit about anyone who takes what we want.
yeah. That's us.
I love her.
What about the mind-controlling fungus?
We're fixing that.
I mean, yeah, that's sort of on hold, and because he wanted us to infect Aka's dead lover, and
Mm-hmm.
and I
But-
guess that's sort of also on hold since Akka left and said that, well, we sort of semi said we might be able to bring him back, which it's sort of going to be an issue since we need to infect him with a fungus, and we also need to get him back to life. But there also might be a new primordial dragon at the same time. So I guess they would
How
have
do
to
we
fight.
infect him?
Can there be two primordial dragons at the same time, or what happens then?
I don't know. Can we make a copy of Valasar so we can infect one and then just have a new one alive?
Let's see. Copy paste.
We technically could, maybe, but that spell is very high, and I don't know.
What if we infect him before we resurrect him? Then we're done both.
I would think
Because we
should
needed
do
to
it- yeah.
He said we needed to infect his chrysalis
Mhm.
that's supposedly in the cave.
Where they were.
Yeah. So
What
if we
hap-
infect it and then we bring him back to life, we're done both. Yes?
What happens if you resurrect him?
I
Mm.
have absolutely no idea. Probably death and destruction.
But
Since
then
we're
it's a bad
agents of
thing.
chaos.
Since he's not a primordial anymore, and I guess you want to be one.
Maybe he would be, because if I brought him back, I would bring him back from the past. I think. Because it's like any point in time.
Is primordial the biggest and strongest?
I don't fucking know what it means.
I
Probably.
Why
would
can there only
assume-
be one?
Considering he's bigger than a mountain, he's
That
big.
is very big.
Ah. How do they do
Yeah.
it if that guy's so small?
She turns into a dragon, no?
Yeah, but she's still small compared to others. Like I said,
Do you really
sliding
wish to
around.
think about that?
I'm trying to think about it. I'm learning an anatomy.
Either she enlarges or he shrinks.
Or he just has a very tiny,
Penis.
Very true.
yeah, that.
Dragons have penis.
I would
the big,
assume-
large, primordial dragon with the small penis.
I feel so angry all the time.
Does it reptile have two, Videl?
I do.
You do animals, no?
Yeah. I don't know about primordial dragons.
They have
Look at
3
that.
penises.
Yeah.
They get more when they become primordial, like a hydra penis.
If you cut one off, another one will.
Never got to pick up a primordial dragon.
I'll put that in a memory note. So
Bara fyller kan du sluta hugga huvudet av den där?
The new mythology of Vandaloria has emerged.
Okay.
So what about you, Vidal? Do you have any questions, concerns, napkins to eat?
Well, I don't trust him. I don't.
Oh no, you shouldn't.
I think he will destroy more. I think if they don't surrender, this belongs to him.
I
Well,
feel
yeah,
like
he was very-
at least he seemed like he didn't want to do unnecessary damage, but whatever that means, we don't know. What is unnecessary to him?
For him,
But the city
unnecessary.
knows that, and
Yeah,
isn't that the city's choice then?
that's what I kind of felt, because I asked Blade, and she said they were discussing it right now.
Like they know what Drown Eye wants. They
At
can-
least it seems so, yeah. We do know it's probably not gonna be what they say it is, because nobody's ever honest fully.
That
Oh,
It's
no.
more.
I can tell you that Vestrin lied about most of everything he told us, but
What's new?
expect nothing less.
Oh, that's why people think we're so. Like, most people probably don't even believe what we tell them because
Of
we're
course not.
spewing shit on them because we want to be honest. So they're like, lies, flesh stares. Who would believe such a thing?
Ah, is an interesting word.
There was
Okay.
a flesh stare. We climbed it.
Oh
It had
yeah.
eyes and teeth.
Maybe you should leave those details out because that just makes it sound even more unbelievable.
That's why it's part of the fun, because they will
Yeah,
never
but
know.
that's- Yeah, but the issue is that when you make something sound even more made up, it's even harder for someone to actually believe the things that are important in the vast spans of things you're trying to tell them. So if you start with like, oh, and there was a flesh there, they're not gonna listen to the rest and think it's actually serious information.
but it
They're
was
just gonna
there. The stairs was there.
It's more the principle people don't believe me no matter what I tell them, so it's more fun for me to begin with that and see the confusion on their face. But I understand your sentiments.
Okay, so we established that Blork knows we need to leave the city.
Yeah?
And Vidal has no questions.
Right now.
It's processing.
Huh. Um,
Blork, you could probably fill up your bags,
yes, you could.
because
Yes.
none of us are eating technically. I not take my plate.
I don't think you can fit like all of those balls in there, but you know.
I have pretty low on space because I have many big sausages.
Yeah.
Maybe you can hang a
Right.
boar on your back.
You can put the boar in your bag.
Is there a tablecloth on the table?
Yes.
You could
Oh.
wrap the tablecloth together and just bring everything.
I
Yes.
don't think that's necessary.
Are you sure?
I'm gonna do a medicine check on Blork.
Yeah, like, are you sure?
Show us your earring, boy! Fake!
As you're looking at him, either he is sick, like really sick, not himself, or potentially something is growing inside of that tiny little mind of his.
A conscience.
A parasite.
Yes.
He's just not hungry
it's-
in a
it's-
second.
It's maybe more like no, jokes aside. It's more like it's nothing wrong with Blork. Maybe he is full. Like this is his
For the
mind
moment.
for the moment. Like he's he doesn't need more food because he has eaten so much now.
Are you sure, Blork?
Give it 15 minutes. Vidal is gonna change his mind.
I have a lot of sausages. And other stuff.
Good.
So you're gonna let all of this food goes to waste then?
Well, when you put it like that.
It would be awfully wasteful for us to leave something, would it not? It is, after all, given to us.
But I need another bag.
Just wrap the tablecloth together. Make a
Okay.
bundle. You can bring all the plates and utensils as well. Who cares?
I tie the tablecloth into a neat little bag.
So you turn yourself into the Vandalorian Santa Claus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
they're gonna think we killed
Take-
Westerly or kidnapping him.
it's a larger bag, and a lot of like plates, utensils crash in together. A lot of food gets mashed in together.
yeah.
This white cloth turns into beige, and have this very red beige flaming looking color of all the moisture and sauce on all of these types of foods, and then you get tampered together. But you have a very, very large bag with a lot of food.
I sure do.
Utensils for my army.
We're gonna leave a grease trail.
Yeah.
That's sort of funny, actually. It's not like we can hide anyway, so who cares?
True.
If we're lucky, someone will slip in the grease.
Hear someone curse. From
One of the followers, yes! I'm carrying like what?
And someone, oh Stan, are you fine? Let me try and help you up.
What?
So yeah, do we I don't, does anyone have any ideas of anything? You know?
Of this?
I mean,
Could go and try to find the crystals.
What about the demon heart?
That's
That
not
is
in this
what-
town, but yeah.
well, yeah, it's on the list.
It's in the town that we shouldn't go to.
Well, I
Yeah.
have a corpse to find before we leave.
Oh yeah, you said you want to go grave hunting, digging,
Oh,
robbing.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, my friend is dead. He got killed 3 days ago, so I kind of want to check if his body is down in the tunnels and see if he kind of wants to come back to life or not.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Wouldn't he be kind of rotten?
Not in 3 days, Blue.
3
It
days,
takes a bit
no.
longer. I mean, for sure, he's not gonna be in his pristine condition, but I don't think that's necessary for the spell either way. But not rotten, not in 3 days. Unless someone left him out in the sun, perhaps, I guess.
Well, he was. I don't remember. Did I say he was stabbed? I don't remember. One thing to ask him. If we find
Because
him.
if he's been left in the sun, like, for 3 days, he might be a bit sure, but, magic. Mamruka will fix it. Yes, hopefully.
Potentially.
First, we need to find the correct body
Mhm.
somehow. I think Blinky has an idea of how we can do that, but
Well, they said they were taking him to the tunnels where they take all the dead bodies, but
Let's start with
maybe
that,
they
then.
haven't taken him there yet, but they should. So that's the start, I guess.
okay, let's start with that then.
Yeah. Let's see if I can actually.
Okay.
Let's see
So the troop is going to the grave tunnels.
the grave tunnels.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna see
Such a
the
nice
map.
tourist location. Woo woo!
Let's see the map up top first, Robert.
Oh,
And
you
it-
want to see it on top?
Yeah, I wanna check something first. And then. Because the grave tunnels. Let's see. Map.
Well,
Grave
you
tunnel.
can go through under passageways because
Yeah, because the
you're a
grave
goblin.
tunnels are here, which means that there's a pathway leading to the grave tunnels somewhere in this vicinity.
For your size, yes.
Is it just my size with that size?
Yes. It is goblin tunnels. Or short folk.
Grey men, grey cloaks. So I guess the grey men come in from the other side then.
Yes.
Yes. The grey men. Okay, well then we're gonna make a little
Skippy.
We're gonna make a little side track next to the wall though, because I'm gonna look for a stupid thing because it's been on my mind, and I'm just gonna get it out of my mind.
On the top side?
Yeah, on the top side, because a certain cat weirdly told me in the cell that, oh, Blinky, go to the first place we met, which is not the first place we met, but he wants me to go to the other wall and look under some rocks for a present he left me. And I'm like, okay, that's fucking weird. So I want to go there and see if there's a fuck you note from Mickey or something. Shit.
Okay.
Get it out of my mind.
Make an investigation check.
Thank you, yeah. Da-da-da-da. Where's my thingy? 23. 25.
25.
Yes.
Well, walking together on the outside wall of this place, there's a lot of
Rocks.
There's a lot of rocks. There's a lot of trees. There's a lot of hills and meadows outside. You think with a 25, you are thoroughly looking through all of these places. Nothing. You spend a long time with your friends, maybe half an hour, 45 minutes, looking for this specific type of tree or rocks or anything that could be outstanding, but no, nothing really.
What are we doing, Blinky? Is this where the graves are?
No, we're looking for a rock. I just wandered it off my mind because when deranged kitty cat was in his cell, he said, go here and find something I hid for you. But I'm like, it was incorrect when he said it, which I should have picked up on, but I just figured he was just insane and stupid in the head at that point. I don't know. But clearly, there's nothing.
But at least check now, so
Yeah, it's out of my mind. Yeah. So now we can go to the tunnels.
okay.
To the elevator, I guess.
Yeah.
And the music go like and you are down into the grave tunnel, or like the Batman, but it's the Associated Note logo
How does it look down here?
in the grave
whole-
tunnels.
No. Before we got to the grave tunnels, we're gonna pass some places. How does?
There's a lot of houses, a lot of places, shelters that are squashed by numerous of these ginormous pieces of blocks of like boulders that has fallen from the roof.
Hmm.
It's not. It's more like you're. I think you would be more surprised that most of the things here are not destroyed by the magnitude of the large creature, but there are places all over the city that are crushed and destroyed.
Do I see any goblins? Considering
Yeah.
the whole den got destroyed.
There are more goblins around, like they are hanging around. The closer you get to the grave tunnels, as you are moving in this part, there are more like goblins outside. They are more hanging outside, and they are, as you're walking past, there's most of the moon goblins that see you, Blinky. Most of them are waving.
I'm
some of
not Blinky down here. I'm definitely not.
But they recognize your friends.
Oh,
They are just waving at them and shouting weird things in Bashkul at them, which you know it's profanity, but in your culture that is actually a nice thing. That when they are shouting profanities at you.
I'm waving back and shouting the same thing back.
Can I find one of them? Kind of talk to them.
Yeah, sure.
Booze.
Oh, god damn it, Juliana. When
I'm not gonna talk in.
Booze.
It's... This is one of the well-spoken goblins. Not everybody needs to sound like
Let me get into the booze.
exactly that. This is our fantasy goblin now.
Is Gripper around? Is he alive?
The goblin go, yes, he's alive.
Someone has been working at the brothel for extra.
It is more like for Rill, Blork, and Videl is like, but for Blinky, he's well spoken to be a goblin. He's oddly like well spoken.
Where is he? Where are all of you living right now?
Around.
Okay.
Well, I do not fancy the grave tunnels myself, but I do fancy up top of a roof, see the beautiful night sky, make a beautiful walk.
Good. Good. Night skies are pretty.
He's around,
Okay.
but he is making sure that we goblins have a other safe place.
Good. If I
don't know
want to
exactly
find
where he
him,
is.
would you know how I could find him?
No.
Okay. Thank you.
We can probably ask my sister's mother, cousin, father, brother.
Is it Bix?
No.
Is Bix alive?
Yes.
It's like a little like.
And
oh,
he
no.
has quite a physique for a goblin in his prime.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yep. Okay, good. Thank you. I'll find your mother, cousin, person later.
If you find him, his name is Gugruk.
Okay.
Because his mother was not so nice to him. And not so creative.
Yeah. Wonderful.
It is quite wonderful.
Booze nice.
Both nice.
This way, people. To the tunnels where we fought. Anyway.
Lovely.
So many memories. Memory lane. Ah, so many destroyed things.
Is my tower standing? The decrepit fucking tower?
Yeah.
Oh! Survives everything, nothing. Good. The Presso Tower's there.
Yes, let's go.
Okay. We can just wander in here, no one will care.
Both yes and no. There's these people called the Grey Men or the Grey Cloaks or something, and they don't really like you touching and doing stuff with the bodies, so... And I don't know how it's gonna be now after the whole incident. But goblins come and go sometimes here, so...
What do you do to the bodies? You touch to them?
I was
We?
more thinking, does no one get an actual, I don't know, funeral of any sort, or
I think it's something to do
cremation?
with there
Or...
was a lot of dead bodies at the point, and we had a problem getting rid of them, and this is why they ended up in these tunnels. Something with the war. And then that's how it has been. I may be incorrect. Am I incorrect?
No, you are.
Yes!
I'm like super surprised that you are so correct.
Woo!
That is super accurate.
Yeah.
Can't we just simply ask one of these guardians that we're looking for a specific body, a friend that we're investigating, perhaps his
Potentially.
something, you know? I don't see why that would be.
Probably best if they don't know I'm a goblin right now, though, because goblins have a tendency to steal the bodies.
I don't need to know what happens with those bodies.
No.
You do with the bodies.
No, Vidal, we do not ask that.
Why not?
Use your imagination.
You're standing beside me and be like,
As you reach the grave tunnels, you arrive to a scene where you can see there are 4 deep gray cloaked individuals standing in front of the opening of the tunnels leading into the grave tunnels. Most of them are different of sexes. They are different of like body shapes, but most of them have this unified, like all of them have the same type of like deep gray mantle or like they're shrouded in this robes that would actually identify them as the gray men. And they are standing outside and they look like they are gardening the entrance leading into the grave tunnels.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna go up to them, but I'm scruff, I guess. Still.
Following right behind.
As you arrive, most of them are like sounds like they are having a conversation between each other, but as soon as you come into the reach, they a woman put up her hand towards the other one, and the other one stops talking, and she looks over towards you. Younger female, in her early 20s, having a white blondish hair, piercing green eyes, and she looks like she has been a little bit of a scuffle. She has like blue and red marks all over her, but she looks to be more like determined.
Yeah.
Sup? We're here to inquire about a body.
She looks over to the others, and she looks over and back to you. The grave tunnels are off limits for the time being. After the incident, we are trying to bring back the agriculture and also all of the things that are happening here. Most of the bodies were destroyed during the attack, and we are trying to rebuild the tunnels.
But you still bring new, fresh bodies down to the tunnels, no?
The male on the left end goes, "No, we do not."
Oh, so where do you bring them? I'm looking for my dead friend.
Your
Very
dead friend?
important that we
Yeah. Kind of want to say goodbye, you know? See his
A very
body for the last time.
Weird looking fella, kind of wounded.
Weird in what way? It's very
That
hard
is a very
to...
odd
Yeah, very broad
way
and
to
open.
describe someone.
More like
you know.
bandages all over him.
Last I saw him, no, but he got injured, so potentially yes. Older man.
Couldn't you potentially just bring us to the newer bodies and
No,
we could identify?
that is the thing. That's most of the things why we have stopped people visiting here. people have come in here and stole bodies, especially the newer ones.
Well, if someone is with me, I'm not
Why?
gonna steal the body.
No, you don't understand. The body has been stolen. The
Oh,
person that you're looking for has been stolen. It's
Oh.
one of the few bodies that have actually been stolen.
And when was this?
Some days after the attack.
Why would someone steal a body?
I know. She reaches up. It is horrendous. It is forbidden against Selagan's wishes. The rider must come and collect.
I mean, they're already dead. Hasn't the rider
It's
already
blasphemy.
collected then?
Well, some souls. Selagan is a busy deity. Some
Oh,
places
you mean
need
the
to
soul
be.
might still linger in the body?
Yes. It's troubling days, troubling times. Selagan needs to be in more places that.
Yes, quite fascinating that this deity can be everywhere and collect all the people that die at once.
What
Either
other
way-
bodies got stolen? Do you know?
Well, there were most of the people actually, she looks over to the other person who brings her a scroll, and most of the people that actually were killed were people that own establishments all over the city.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Weird.
But we have also told this to to the authority, but the authority has said there are more troubling measures withdraw.
Well, naturally. There's also this ginormous rock creature that was
Yes.
before.
So for your request, unfortunately, we cannot let you in, and I'm sadly to
I
disappoint
mean, we're
that
not
you will
interested
not
in
find.
going in if he's not here, so you know.
Exactly. You will probably be disappointed because you wouldn't find this person.
And you have no leads on who might have.
The graves tunnels are open for everybody previously, until this individual or these individuals has been snagged away.
You said it was specifically individuals that were owners of establishments that has been stolen, or
Yes.
which establishments would that be?
Let me check. It is. I must have to find it here.
Yes.
Where is? There is a place. There's one individual that comes from a place called the Trinket Maze, which is a collector and a thrift shop. And we have Tux, which is the alchemist.
Oh, Tox is dead.
Yes. And also Grimjaw's Goods, which is a speakeasy. Both of those owners are dead after the collapse.
Lovely.
Were those shops located close to the creature that attacked?
Yes, unfortunately, yes. But for all the bodies, the alchemist's body was actually murdered. He was not killed by the rebels. He was murdered.
Huh.
How very unfortunate for them. Well,
Well, regardless, I'm sorry that we couldn't help.
No. You gave
You
us
helped a lot,
information,
actually.
so that was nice. Thank you.
May the rider ride with you.
yes.
Thank you.
Have a pleasant day.
Yes. Bye.
So what
Walk
now,
him.
Blinky?
Well, my first instinct is I need to see if Gagruki is still alive and if he has stolen all these bodies and done weird stuff with them. Because then I can at least get that out of my mind. Guess we need to go to find the goblins.
And the step after that would perhaps be to visit these store locations, perhaps? I don't know.
Potentially I could also find... Oh, God almighty. Could also try to find a goblin that used to work for Tux. And if Tux is dead, maybe they're dead, but if they're not, maybe they know why they were murdered. Or if they murdered them, potentially also a possibility. Not that I think that they would.
So the goblins, then?
I would guess, yeah. Yeah.
They shouldn't be hard to lure out, I mean, considering all the meat that Block is carrying around.
Very true.
15 goblins following Blork.
They're licking the ground,
Yeah.
the grease trail, like...
Yeah,
We probably just need to turn around and there's like 5 standing there, like...
Yeah.
licking the
Carrying an-
outside of the fucking sack.
Yeah, hanging upside down.
Yeah. Oh, we need to
Stop
get the
licking my
starch. Get the starch, I tell you. Oh.
Stop licking my sack.
God's sake.
Yes!
How do you get a DM inspiration? I did not think about it. That was clever. Got fucking valid.
Or am I wrong? Wait. No. I retract my statement. They did not work for Tox. They are named Ticks, and I got it confused. And they work for another person at another shop.
Goblin names.
Fucking Christ. But I thought there was something with Tox anyway. I don't remember what's up with Tox. Screw him.
Yes! Screw.
Well, either way, we can go and at least see if Gagruki's alive.
Oh, yes.
And at least see if he has these bodies.
Yeah, shouldn't. Yeah, let's lure out a goblin again.
You, the whole troop, it's not far away from the grave tunnels. You head over to
Yeah.
a shop known as Meat and Hook. Or outside it says The Butcher. As you can see, there are some stones and boulders that are actually fallen into the house, but most of the houses are still standing. You can see outside, you can see a goblin sitting outside of a crate, holding a butcher's knife, and he is like hitting on a barrel and taking the head of some fish. As you come over, he looks over and goes, "Yeah,
Is it Gagruki?
yes."
Fuck it, I'm gonna take off my disguise.
Oh.
Hi!
It's you.
Yeah!
The fuck do you want?
Oh, not a slap in the face. That is progress. I'm sorry.
My hand is too sore. I already get a lot of slapping around.
I imagine. How are you? You look...
Pointed at the house. Fantastic.
Considering you look good. You have
Fuck.
all your limbs.
The fuck do you want, Blinky? You didn't come here to kiss and hug.
No, I'm not here to work either. Do
You want
you...
money? Are you out of money again?
No. Not right
Fucking
now.
good, I don't fucking have any money.
I imagine. Business is slow then. I'm just more wondering, have you been maybe potentially getting low funds lately, and then you have
looks over his
started...
shoulder. He looks over his shoulder and go like, "In the open? It's awfully stylish of you."
I'm asking if you have low
No.
income thingy-majiggy.
No.
I'm just gonna go
Haven't
into bar school and be like, did you steal bodies?
He's like still looking about. People can still fucking talk our language, you
Not
stupid-
everyone! The others who can, I don't know. People steal things all the time.
He looks over to you and goes, "No, I haven't done that shit in many, many years. Well, months. Okay, days, but okay."
Hours.
Yeah. What day is it? Okay, good. Oh, fuck. Do you know anything about the people that did steal boys?
No. Well, people do that all the time.
Yeah, but
Well,
you
I mean,
haven't heard
people.
anything.
I mean, our people.
Yeah, but you haven't heard anyone that did lately. How about the
No.
ones that work for the collector?
Oh, no. Fuck no.
Okay.
The collector
Did
do not do anything like that.
I'm mostly wondering about the goblins that work for him. You never know. Fucking Christ.
Yeah. How would I
Oh.
know?
I don't know. Hearing stuff. You have ears. Eyes. That you use sometimes.
Sometimes.
What the fuck do you want, Blinky?
I'm trying to find a body.
And you come to me?
Yeah. Or can you blame
came
me?
You came to the right place, of course, but... No, I have some older. I have granny meat. I have old fella meat, but, not any fresh meat.
Okay.
Leaning over to the Vidal, like, what do you think they're talking about?
Fornication, probably.
Really?
Both of them stop and look over.
Yeah.
No. Not fornication.
And look over to Blinky. If I hear something, I'll let you know, okay?
Thank you.
Uh,
Fine. You're gonna see something you've never seen in your fucking life. I'm gonna give him a platinum. Behold.
It looks like he gets a hemorrhage. You really want to fornicate, do you? He looks over to them.
No.
No?
No.
He takes the platinum and bites it and go like, ah!
That's real.
Puts into his, he has a fanny pack. Puts it into his fanny pack.
Of course he does.
She must have gotten some really good information considering how much she paid.
So,
will be the
eyes
first
and
to
ears.
know.
Belly bag.
Thank you.
I can go into my network.
Wonderful. Do you know where Great Book is? No. Of course not.
I'm not a fucking bard.
No.
You're the one with the information.
No. But I usually spend time getting it. This is how you get the information. You ask people.
Oh.
So you're my information gatherer. Either way, thank you.
I feel so sad for you.
You always did. Oh. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
No, we're not fornicating. That was my boss.
What?
By form. I worked for him.
Okay.
They'll fornicate too.
Yeah, it would be weird. Don't know
That's again
why.
some kind of workers' code. Either way,
But
if he was, whatever. What did you gain from this?
he's gonna keep a lookout, and I just basically gave him money because I owe him so much. So, so it was just a bonus.
It's usually the boss that gives the workers bonus.
I didn't get paid. You have to do some kind of chore when you're in the clan. That was my
I guess that makes sense, yes. Actually, everyone contributes.
Mhm.
So,
I became
now?
scavenger later, so I got promoted.
that's good for you.
Yes! Okay, well, I have no leads.
Okay, and if you want information in this town, where would you go?
Well, we can always go and talk to the crew garrison again, I guess, but Oh, they're so lovely, aren't they? Last time, they kind of wanted to kill us, but then Frigg took care of that, so I don't know where we stand. And also, I probably killed like a lot of their friends, considering, the prison. But they don't know that.
Exactly. Looking over towards Blork. Sure, no one would tell.
Maybe Videl and Blork should just hang outside. Not come inside. Or Blork, could you potentially just eat the whole time we're inside and not take a breather to do anything else?
Yes.
Wonderful. Let's go.
You need to breathe, though.
Quick breaths. No words.
Should I? Who do you think we will meet?
Oh, he liked me, really, didn't he?
Well, yeah.
Enjoyed her a lot. Now I don't know, considering the drow are taking over, but he also wanted to be punished by the drow. Now maybe he's out doing weird things with them, actually. That's my stomach.
Was the meat not sitting well with you?
It's more the lack of food I didn't eat during our dinner because I was a little bit stressed out.
Oh, well, yes, that's true. Well, so you think I should... How do I say this? I'm a bit worried to turn into her right now.
Because of all the other people, yeah.
I might run into someone
That would be awkward.
that I know or that she knew, but I would have recollection of her.
You know what?
Knowing
You're
them,
lovely
but-
as you are, and he is a... What is it called? Horny man. Just be a woman. Or a man. I actually don't know. Just be a...
Are you going to Lorien?
No! Norian's not in this town!
I was about. He's not here.
No, we're going to Daviel, the crude captain, and I have
It-
at least established that he is also kind of open to most things.
Okay.
I
should
would go to Locus for information, but they seem to be a little bit on the... Didn't Locus and Lust also get a little bit damaged? Yeah, slightly, So, let's just go and see if the crew garrison is even there.
This is the...
Who are you right now? Are you Annabella?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are perfect. There's no
Because I'm
sigil
sure
rings.
that she would prefer us a bit more, but...
Can you make... I'm just gonna... Come. Kneel.
Okay.
Just gonna take your dress and slice open it. So you get more cleavage.
Okay. Oh.
People like those.
Uh-huh.
I don't have much, so... Videl,
I don't
might
have
as well
any.
just... Yeah, but you have a chest. Lork is already chestless.
You have a musk.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna open up a little bit.
Oh my god!
All of us are down.
We need to.
Although
be
I have fur and am scruff, I don't care.
Okay, so you go over to the crude garrison.
Yeah.
You get over to the crude garrison. There are some people outside. There are a lot of boulders inside of the crude garrison's barracks. But as soon as you get close proximity of this place, you can see that some of the crude garrison are outside. Not the captain where you are looking for, but you see a familiar woman that is standing outside.
Claudia.
I'm just gonna give Videl a bit of an elbow, like, there's your chance. Second
Oh.
time's the charm.
I gotta circle around so I don't go closer. I'm gonna be on the other side of Blork to hide.
Mhm. Do you
I'm
approach
good.
them?
I'm gonna go up towards Claudia, considering she's second in command.
Well, yeah, I'm following.
She's a bit stabby.
As you approach, the crude garrison looks over. As everybody starts to laugh as you're getting approached, and Claudia looks over and go, and sees Videla go, "Didn't you die?
No.
Then you're an asset then, I presume."
Oh, why do you think he died?
I stabbed him.
No, you threatened to stab him. Not that you should make good on that. No, you did
Oh,
stab him.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
she
You-
looks over and
yeah.
go like, "Yes, I did stab him.
I forgot he got stabbed twice that.
And I stabbed him very good.
You missed all the vitals.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Unfortunately.
He's a healer.
I need to stab somewhere else then." She
Sounds
looks
like a bad
He's
stab.
gotten better at massages, though, if you want to give him a second chance.
"What do you want? The captain is not here.
Clearly.
What the fuck do you want?"
Looking for bodies that got stolen from the Grey Tunnels. Just to the point.
Okay, here's one thing for you.
Mhm.
How about you fuck off? You know,
Huh.
the captain isn't here, so fuck off.
As a sensitive subject, you do know something then?
No,
Did someone you like get stolen?
Or stabbed.
no, rather that a lot of us got killed. But you know. So, what do you and especially you goat son of a ass, walk away and go and fuck off?
So you don't want money?
Money? We
I will
already
pay
are-
for
we
this
are-
information.
I don't care. We're
Okay, well,
we're under
what?
the Drone Ice influence now. We don't need your money.
Would you work for the Drowned Eye?
Yeah,
Why?
they paid.
You said you didn't need money. That's very counter. Okay, fuck it.
We don't need money because we have money.
Okay.
Do you want me to make
In
it?
other thought, maybe the Drowned Eye needs people for testing.
So you think the Drowned Eye took the bodies?
He looks over and go, "No, I don't fucking know about
That's a
any
threat.
fucking body."
Blinky, that was a threat towards us. As in, like, we could be tests for...
Oh my god, these low intelligence creatures. Look at my finger.
I just thought it was a shit threat. I'm sorry.
He looks up.
That
Look
is
at
why
my
I'm
finger.
confused.
I'm pointing at the direction I want you to go and fuck off. I want you to go over there. Get away. I don't want to fucking see you. You or any of your troops, especially you, Goatman, get the fuck out of here.
What
Get
did you say
on.
before, Blork?
Bye.
Yeah, what did you say, Blor?
Yeah, I could make him talk.
It's a her, but yeah.
How about you?
Nah, I
Come
don't
now,
think she
meet
has
the
any
Santa. Let's
information.
leave.
This establishment is lacking anyway.
Have a pleasant day.
Fuck, this means we have only one option left. Fuck you, Robin.
So where
You're
now?
doing this to me on purpose.
Are we going to
Never-
see if we can find some of the horse?
What? Horse?
Yeah, doesn't... The people in brothels usually have a lot of information.
Oh,
They probably didn't...
horse!
I thought
Yeah,
you
I thought
meant
you
they
said
that.
probably didn't...
horse.
I heard
Yeah,
horses.
I heard
like
horse. What horse?
Yeah, let's talk to a horse. I'm sure.
We have a druid.
No,
I don't
Yeah,
know.
horse.
I could do it. While, but you need.
No. Prostitutes.
I see this horse. I have to absolutely neigh.
Probably the horse would have information for some reason. It's like, yes, I saw the bodies. They got taken. They were on my back. Ah,
What do you know?
fucking gross.
Coincidence.
I mean, even if the establishment is in shambles, the prostitutes are certainly still working, no?
Yeah, most likely. Fine.
So they probably have information.
Yes, let's find some horse.
Yeah.
You walking over, and you come over to the Locust of Lust. Its doors are closed.
Mm-hmm.
There are no people outside. There are, well, most of the people that are outside are goblins that are hanging around and, old habits hanging around the den. But you don't see any whores or any people that work actually in the brothel. Not in this early in the morning.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
You knock on the door. No response.
Can you slide a paper on the door?
You slide a piece of paper.
Can you? Is the question.
Oh, yeah, I thought you just.
Okay, then I'm gonna write like there's a platinum with your name on it if you open the door and talk to me.
You wait.
Fishing with a paper, like.
Stand there and wait. You hear from the other side of the street, the goblins are screaming profanities at you. At the group.
Hi.
Yes, waving back.
And it takes, I would say, you will, until Blinky loses her patience, around like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I was just gonna
Yeah.
say like what, 30 seconds?
Yeah.
5 minutes goes, nobody opens. And like a reflex, I think you look into like windows and look around. Everything is closed. Everything seems to be, there are no lamps or lanterns or anything that are ignited inside. Everything seems to be closed for the moment.
Well, they don't seem to. Maybe they moved.
Yeah.
Anywhere else we could go? You look troubled.
Yes.
So, maybe your goblin friends knows where the prostitutes might be right now?
Do you know where the whores are?
Fuck no! They scream out.
Nope.
What the fuck is a whore? Somebody screams.
Oh, the ones the sleeping girls that you cuddle with.
Oh! No! They scream back.
No.
Okay. Well, do you want to go to one of the shops and see if we can find some information there, or
Maybe the fortune guy knows where the body is.
well, we bought the fake hammer that Block is currently wearing?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, he told us some information was true, right?
Seems like a very far stretch, but sure, you know this city the best.
I tried to narrow it down before I'm forced to go to the place that actually has the information we need.
What?
Please let's just...
Can't we just go there instead?
I don't want to go there.
Why not?
Please, I don't want to
Where
go
is
there.
it that you don't want to go?
To the collector.
And why do you not wish to go there?
Because we have like 10 plus items on us that they would probably murder all of us to just inhale the scent of.
Oh,
Including you, he would probably want to collect you.
what?
Oh, and he definitely wants with our staff.
What? So how about you strip naked and go in there then?
That.
I like that. That.
Potentially. Maybe we can stay outside.
Yeah, we can stay outside and you go in.
But it seems awfully risky to let you go alone, though. Fidel is comfortable with being naked. Maybe you both can.
We're just gonna both go inside naked. I don't know if they will appreciate that. You know.
You could leave your small clothes on, of course.
Is there any thugs around that I recognize as a group of whatever?
No.
Information gathering thugs?
No,
Are
not
you
really.
fucking
No, they are
thugs?
people, commoners, and you have to go to the specific locations to find them.
Yeah, but if I search around.
Yeah.
I don't, let me give me a second. I hate this town.
You're
Thank you,
awfully
Julia.
nervous.
No,
aren't you?
it's lovely. Just give me a second. Just
I love that my city is making you
No.
nervous.
It's mostly like my options are running thin.
Videl, you might as well start stripping because we know where this is going.
Already ahead of you.
We always have the gambling place. Ugh.
Blinky, you're
Information.
grasping at straws. If you know a place that has the information, let's just go there.
Can I keep my boots on? Blinky made.
I think you can keep most of your clothes on, actually.
I
It's
would
mostly
think-
the staff, I think.
I'm gonna get dressed again.
Yeah. Well, we always had the roses. We're friends with their boss now. Actually, yeah.
Okay, so you...
Let's go and see if we can find a fucking. Let's go to 33.
Oh, yeah, sure.
33, you say?
Yeah, the Hall of
Handing
Roses.
Videl's staff back. Sure.
See, 33, the Halls of Roses.
Yeah.
Okay. On the other side of town. Over there.
Blink is desperate.
Yep.
The Halls of Roses are totally destroyed.
For fucking Christ, dude.
I'm just gonna turn to Blinky. Do you want to spend more time looking for other options than the one that's clearly the one that... You look a bit frustrated.
Fine. What's the worst could happen, right?
I think
Defeat
the
it
worst
anyway.
might have already happened. Several
No.
times, actually.
No. Oh, they're so.
How can it possibly get
Don't.
worse?
Wait there. Don't jinx.
I...
You're like that person that says that, and then there's gonna be a fucking dragon with acid rain coming in through the shadows. When the basilisk comes and eats your face, I'll be the one to say, I told you so.
Oh,
Are
please
you
don't
going?
do that. Please defend me from the basilisk instead.
After I say I told you so.
Are you going to the collector?
Yes!
Moving up there.
Please
As-
say it's strong.
Okay, Videl, I can hold your staff and then you can walk in and Blinky give me your things, no? You said I
This-
shouldn't go in there, right?
Yeah, you know.
It is this dark, obsidian cobblestones, darker structures all around in this area as you're getting closer to the collector's establishment. A very large house.
Take my hat.
Very pretty building.
Outside,
my
you can see
face.
a dark cloaked individual with the mouth guard, just a cloth mouth guard, black, and he opens up the door.
Like
into
we're
the
handing off items outside that this clothed person can see nothing for you.
And the voice reaches out. You with the cloth around this man's mouth. You are expected here, Blinky of the Hollows, and the Associates of Nope. Welcome. The collector is here to see you personally.
Personally?
Personally,
As in the flesh fish?
gestures towards inside.
I was just like standing there like, should I hold on? Should we? I feel
The
like...
items you can bring inside. The collector is here to give you an offer.
One we can't refuse, or
So no nudity.
I think we're past that.
Nudity
Fine,
is
fine,
mostly
give me my stuff.
appreciated, but it's not necessary for the time being. He will collect your body if so necessary. Please.
You always bring us to the best places, Blinky. I was handing the staff and the hat back to Videl, like... Well then, shall we?
he's gonna
Yes.
grab onto Rail and be like, nobody's ever seen their collector in the flesh. Nobody knows who they are. This is fucking weird. Why the fuck do they want to see us? Let's go.
I I'm just gonna creep into and make a mental connection with Blinky and be like, yes, it is awfully weird, but
As soon as Blinky
doesn't
goes
seem whatever.
into the doorframe, the messaging mid-sentence breaks.
That is awfully weird.
Well,
As you walk in, and the establishment is different this time.
I've
It is
never
just-
been here ever.
What you have heard that there's like a large, like it is this very large room with a lot of things in its collection. But as you enter, it is just one single room, one hearth, multiple of these fancy, comfortable chairs, and leaning towards on one of the hearth is a very tall, almost like Blork-sized man, leaning towards it, having this larger, like, axe on his back, turning around as you can see his almost deformed face of a Goliath standing there, staring back at you and grunts towards Blork. As you
Friend
arrive
of
in-
yours? Look,
What?
is he a friend of yours?
No.
Make a
Maybe
history
yes.
check, Blork.
Wants a
It's my
sausage.
it's my brother. Oh. Do you know him? I don't know.
3.
You have no idea.
It probably
Maybe
is.
he's just hungry.
How is he dressed?
He is dressed exactly like you are, but he has
A
more
loincloth.
like a cloth, and he has the entire, and also you recognize that he has a tattoo on his back, the same as from your clan, but he has these very larger, like, shoulder pads, but you don't recognize him, but because the face is very deformed.
Does he have a dent in his head too?
No, well, yeah,
Not in that way.
not in that way. But he looks monstrous nonetheless, and he makes this very animalistical grunt towards, and almost like he wants to attack Blork. But then a leather, like a glove, a leathery black glove comes out from one of the larger, comfortable stools comes out. You can hear this very, like, it's a very magically tempered voice that comes almost like eerie and ghostly out towards the... It almost makes almost like a sigh towards the large hulking beast, and that Goliath stops immediately as soon as the hand makes a gesture.
Are you from the Dragas?
The individual behind the large stool, and also to mine, there's like multiple voices, like to charade, like the voice is not to be recognized. He is rather mute. The individual stands up, long, very fancy long black and purple robe, large symbol of the dark sigil on the back. And as the person turns around, it is this porcelain mask that is like covering, it looks like a female's face, white, pale, and having this very distinguished like symbol of the dark sigil in the middle of it. And also a head cloth inside of it, so you don't see the eyes, mouth, the throat. The individual is tall and slender, but it's very hard to distinguish if they are a man, female, or anything else in between. They just stand there with their fancy robes on. I've collected this specimen from the far north.
What do you mean collected?
They are quite loyal, and pats on the peck of this individual. And trained right. They can do whatever you want them to be.
I clench my fist.
Do not threat Blork of the Draga tribe. I'm not here to collect you. I already have my specimen.
I don't like slavers.
No, but that is how the world works. We're already slaves to those in power. So, I heard that you are collecting and trying to receive a body.
Word travels fast, not surprised. Yes! You are correct.
I managed to get you here. I do have this body.
Why?
Why?
I always fancied him. He's a rare specimen.
Yes.
He is. Like most of you all. I'm willing to give you the body. Of course, for a price.
Of course. What do you want?
I want one of your wielder weapons.
Of course.
And I'm also giving you the opportunity to choose.
Seems like an awfully unfair trade.
Well, not entirely. This individual
saying-
means a lot of things, and he has a lot of information that you can have. He is quite formidable.
And that's it. You simply just want one of our wheeler weapon.
I do.
And you have no preferences.
I do have professional. I have a very quite expensive taste. I do fancy myself to have a changeling in my midst, but a weapon will be fine.
Yeah, not.
The last changeling didn't last so long.
Why?
I'm afraid that she was not up to the quality that I wanted her to be.
In what way?
Numerous of things. She couldn't handle stress. I'm looking for specimens that are robust and durable.
Well,
Like my friend here.
Good luck with finding a changeling with that physique.
There are. Don't mistake yourself for not being a fine specimen, Sarbelia.
So which weapon would you prefer?
Well, there are multiple things that I have use for all of these items. The Gavarum that Blork of the Draga is holding is quite powerful in the hands of my own puppet. The Staff of the Elder Tree will be good asset and also a good thing to collect. Get into my collections of immortality. Elenwe has mysterious gifts.
You're not getting my hammer.
I figured as much. Hence I wanted to see what you are willing to offer for him.
Since you didn't mention my cones, I assume they are not of interest.
Not so self-short.
I'm just checking off. I do have another one. Looking at room. From a specific place.
Which are we talking about now?
The really bloody and bad one.
How about no?
We don't want to give the other ones.
I have to say that this is a very unique opportunity for you. I usually don't have the interest nor the time to speak to the Commonwealth, the simpletons. But you are no mere simpletons. I have quite starting to see that some of you have quite the taste as I do. Only the fine, the durable, and the most exquisite quality.
Sure.
Would you take the cones?
Blinky, you're not trading away those.
Would you?
I would. If they are considered wielder weapons, yes.
They are. One is active, one is dormant. Problem is when it's really hard to get them away from your body once you're attuned to them.
Oh, don't worry. I have my encounters with wielder weapons before. I have people that are working for me that will be my wielders.
That wasn't the issue.
It's never an issue. It's a matter of solving it.
Blinky, is it really that important?
It's quite fascinating to give a wielder weapon away such hastily for one individual's corpse.
Well, I understand you don't have many friends then.
Observant. And you quite know my reputation as well.
Yeah.
Then you understand. Do we have a deal? Or not?
How about the bloody one? What's
You
the
want-
worst that can happen?
You want one of their people to have that?
We've done worse. No, at some point we will all die anyway, and someone else will get this. So at least we
No,
would know where it is.
it's not someone will not get them. I will get them eventually.
You sound awfully sure about that.
He tilts his head towards you. I am quite sure.
Do you remember what the bloody one was? Real?
Well,
Who it belongs to?
yeah, but we're not offering the staff. Block is not offering his hammer. You're not giving away the cone.
How about the scepter?
No.
You're not using it. You haven't been using it for quite some days.
It's like one day. Maybe two. Even so, no.
You're not using it. Either you fear it, or you just keep it out of your exquisite taste. The scepter is valuable to many, and they will fit very well into my dark arts collection.
Uh-huh. I do not fear the scepter. I fear what would happen if someone else got it.
Well, it's a price to take. Well, you're not using it. In my world, you're kind of misusing it. The head tilts to the other side.
I am misusing it when you wish to collect it.
I have my usage for all of my things. Isn't that right? Look over to his other, like, the Goliath, and the Goliath sits down as a dog.
Yeah, no.
A hard bargain. I enjoy that.
Of course you do.
And I do understand the feeling that you're feeling towards the item. I feel that to all of my items. None is the better owner of them. Every other people that will take their hands, their filthy little hands on them, they will not understand its power. Only I should touch them.
Sure, let's call it something like that.
And I'm saving the world in holding all of these items.
Simply holding them. You do know they have quite a strong influence on you.
Of some people, yes.
Oh, but you're above that.
No. Nobody's above anything. I simply hold what other people shouldn't be holding.
Why don't you simply just take it? I'm sure you have the means.
He releases his hand from the Goliath, and the Goliath immediately stands up. Not taking the fingers together. Because I am civilized. I'm not a barbarian. I'm not here to simply snatch it. It would be far too easy. That is not a game. That is not how you collect. That is not how you are a true collector. You do it with passion. You do it with understanding. Basically, if you take from a dead person's body, it loses its value by 25%. And that is something that I don't wish to happen to my things.
Well, the scepter's broken, so I don't think you want it.
Oh, don't mistake me. I do want. In due time, I will receive them.
I guess time is something you have then.
It's a matter of perspective, but yes.
Did you take his body just for this purpose?
Perspective, as always.
Can I at least know if the body is able to be brought back?
Can we see the body?
Certainly. Waves the hand, and a door appears. Almost like taking away a huge part of, like, an illusion. And on the other side of the door frame, you can see there is this table, and you can see the bodies on top of it.
Can I see Marin's body?
Yes.
Am I allowed to look at it?
You may.
I'm gonna go and look at it.
Very nicely. Nice clothing. Has been cleaned very, very nicely. Beside the table, you can see there are all of the belongings lined up like in a museum.
Yeah, like a real collection.
And you can see there are multiple, like, pieces of other things that he had collected, and there are dates, there are information about it, and you can see his name written in golden platter.
It's very distasteful.
Looks over to you. It is not. It is better this than lying in the grave tunnels.
Perhaps, but
He will always be remembered. And for me, he's like family.
why?
I feel for all of my things in my collection. They're like me in a very disturbing way. We are different artifacts of this world. We are anecdotes of a fallen world. I'm just here to collect all of my mischiefs, all of my misfits. They will all return back to the family eventually.
What made you this way?
The world,
Checks out, I guess.
in numerous ways. I lost so many of my friends back in the day. I lost the purpose of myself. So I collected all of them.
Adele,
Mhm.
can you tell if he is able to be brought back?
Can I do that with a medicine check?
Yes, and you get advantage on it.
So a 16.
You believe yes?
Yeah, I believe so.
The collector has made a lot of good healing properties already to the body, restoring a lot of things on it.
Do you guys think it's unfair of me to force him to come back to this?
What do you think he would want? Want to ask?
I want to ask him. I'm not sure if I'm allowed.
Either way, regardless if he wishes to or not, I don't feel like it's fair to leave him here.
Right. Fine.
Fine what?
You can have it.
You're not giving away the cone.
I'm not giving them the axe.
Well, then I will give the scepter.
No.
Yes.
Mine are the least harmful.
To right, though. I'm not using mine. Am I?
I don't want them to have the scepter.
The
I'm
collector
giving. It's my friend, and I'm giving what I want to give. Just gonna take off my bagpipe.
Nikki, please.
The collector tilts the head.
If they're just going to collect, it's better to leave the scepter here and let us collect dust, no?
You're not ready to get rid of it yet. You shouldn't have to.
Be.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have to constantly do things that you are forced to do when you're not ready to do them. I'm not going to be
But this isn't being forced. This is a choice.
Yeah, that you're being forced into. Because we have to give something up.
Well, I'd rather choose my scepter over your cone. That is a choice I can make. If you let me, my choice.
You said you don't think they should have it.
I don't think they should have any of this, but as they said, eventually it will happen anyway, so. At least like this, the scepter perhaps will stop falling apart.
Maybe.
And they will be contained.
Are you sure?
I'm never sure. But I will still do it.
I agree with Rill. Don't leave your... Scepter might be the best choice.
It's the scepter they want anyway.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm quite sure they already foreseen that this is the conclusion we would make. Which is why they went through all of this trouble.
Which is why it frustrates me.
Does it matter?
No. I said we were deciding things together.
Yes.
What do you think, Blork?
I don't know.
Do you want to get rid of the scepter or my cones?
The scepter.
3 votes.
Are you that against the idea?
No. I don't want
Or is it
us to
purely the
have
fact
it.
that you know that we've been manipulated into making this decision?
Maybe it's that. What else is new, right?
Does it matter when we decide as a group to actively take the choice?
It feels better at least.
We make it our choice, no?
Yeah.
We're not forced. We're deciding as a group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. You can have the scepter then.
The collector bows. Reaches out the hands towards the table and you hear some sort of clicking sound. Please. The scepter.
Do you want it in hand?
Yes, please.
I will go into my bag of holding and I will reach for the scepter.
You will easily find the scepter.
How does it look when I'm looking at it right now?
A little bit broken, a little bit like it has been on an adventure.
Like us.
See
Yes.
little Mylorion's puppy eyes in the side. Please don't stand your press to kiss the glass. Do not give me away.
I'm gonna take a moment to just, look it over.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is for the best, right? I am going to place the scepter against my chest and like almost hug it.
Mm-hmm.
And like whisper towards it, but like probably most people will hear it anyway. Like, I hope you find what you look for. I hope you grow to be a better being at some point. Then I'm gonna walk up to the collector and hold it out towards them.
They are with it's more like somebody is like getting what they want, but they stop and they gently caresses around the weapon, and then they try to move it away from you,
God, I'm like holding on a little longer, like.
and then letting you hold a little bit more, and turns to Blinky. You have done something that I didn't do in my days. But only that you will get this corpse. You will get all of his belongings as well. He will be thankful for having you as a friend.
We shall see.
It has been a pleasure.
I'm sure you think so.
As he moves away, I assume that you are all inside of the room now with the corpse. As he turns away in the door frame, as really you can see slightly as the collector is walking away, slightly behind in the shadows, you can see a being just crawling out with the fingers, and you can see this mask behind. A very devilish jester smile, just looking at you with his deep red eyes. And just tugs away behind the collector. As he moves away to the door frame, he also stops. Oh, and another thing. Turns over towards Blork. Mr. Leonard sends his regards. He is very angry that his acid got away.
Do you know where we could find this Leonard if we would wish to?
Don't worry, he will find you eventually.
I would prefer to be the one finding and not being found.
Information doesn't come free here.
Information can come free with this exquisite piece of achievement that you just given me. Mr. Leonard is right now in the city of Karai. He is making another offer from another individual from the Draga family. Apparently, the Imperium in the south is not done with this city just yet. This is probably the last time we will see each other in person. It has been a privilege, associates with Nope.
Guess next time you see us, you will just collect what's on our corpses.
25% less value.
But it still will be collected. Farewell. It moves away, out of sight in the other side of the room.
At least I love the fact that we have licked the scepter and made it disgusting before they got it.
I'm just gonna polish that staff so good, don't you worry.
Lork,
Yes.
could you pick up my friend, please?
Okay.
The corpse.
Picks up with them.
yeah. Not her. This.
I pick it up.
All right.
Go and see if I can find some. We can find some abandoned building that is not destroyed that Blinky would know of.
Wanna go to
Easily.
the ghost house?
Not the ghost house. Anything? Can we just refrain from going to the ghost house? If I lose his soul like an instant, it's just like, oh well, Marin's soul gone.
Easily find an abandoned one.
So now, do we?
Thank you for letting me have his body back.
Well, of course, that was the only option.
I could have left him.
No,
He would have left us, most likely. You're saying we're not bringing back someone nice.
he also helped us get out once. No,
Yeah,
it's only fair.
I feel like we kind of owe him this considering we destroyed his house.
A promise.
As you're standing there in the silence, Rill, in the far corner of this room, it sounds like, you know, the jester bells? But it sounds like a jester bell that just falls down to the floor and breaks. It sounds like that. As you look to the side, there's nothing.
Something feels a bit weird, but you know, that was to be expected.
Weird how.
I don't know. Empty, perhaps?
I get that.
I also
Ew.
think I might be starting to hallucinate.
That's
might
not
just be the
something new,
stress.
though. You saw pink elephants next to the lake. Or whatever. Cats in the trees.
Yes, but there wasn't. Whatever. Yeah.
Do you want a hug?
Yes. Go down for a hug.
A hugger.
All right.
So we bring him back?
Should I ask him first?
I guess, yeah.
Think that's fair?
Yeah.
Fine, I'll do speak with Dad if I can. Try
Alright.
at least.
You reach into the ether and see now.
There's the thing already.
You do the ritual, and it takes a short amount of time, but at first it's no response. But then the body comes alive again. You can see the greenish color of the eyes flare up.
His body should hurt.
Yes.
One would think.
I imagine that the first voice that he will say as he comes back with the eyes go, fuck.
Okay, first question is gonna be then. How did you die?
Looks around. Boulders fell. Lost in tunnels for days.
Didn't we get told by... What the fuck told us this?
We get told some shit.
Yeah, but someone told me that he got murdered. And the drowned I found him. I'm just trying to recount what I've been told.
A lot of lies.
But then he died from boulders, or he got attacked by them. Did someone attack you?
No.
If you had an option, would you want to come back to life?
The body seems confused. Maybe.
It's not a no.
Anyone else have any
Ideas?
No. I mean, better if it's maybe just, I guess, bring him back then. Feels more fair to talk to him when he's alive, no?
Did you betray the Hollows?
No.
Fine. Did you steal that one drink from me back in the day that you said you didn't take?
Not 1. 4.
Ha! Good. Now we're done.
Oh my god!
Yes, right.
That was the last question I just wanted him to get back to. Whew.
Okay. I'm going to need an hour.
Okay.
So I don't know if you want to do something or get something beforehand. Or if I need something else. And you said everything's fine, so I don't need to fix any body parts and stuff, so that should be good.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Should we do it here or should we go somewhere else?
Does it matter?
Almost could open a mansion if you want to go in there, but
I'm fine here.
Fine.
okay. I'm gonna take out my 500 gold worth of a diamond,
Because he's only been dead
Right.
for... He has on... If it's been dead for no longer than 10 days, And that should
It's
cover
not
it.
been 10 days.
No, so then it's
As Blinky starts to turn up the pages of her book and places the diamond close by to the chest of this individual, we're going to zoom out from the house, and away from Kyril entirely into the night sky. Now, for the first time since all of these years that we have played, the first item that the group has collected is now gone into the possession of this high-leveled thug known as the Collector. As we returned into the deepest of the dungeons where the Collector resides, staring into the scepter in this dark room into this dungeon. As the Collector lifts up the scepter into the fire, a light can be seen shimmering in from the scepter. As the scepter heals itself, the cracks all over its orb seems to mend into itself again. As the scepter, the Collector clenches the scepter in his hands. The only thing that can be heard into the shadows is a small, gentle jester bell and a laughter. As the Collector looks up into the darkness and deeply whispers, "Exquisite." Here, my friends, we end today's episode.
to mornings.
To mornings. I'm
This
so used
feels
that we.
weird.
That's weird.
I
This
know,
whole day
right?
is gonna be fucked now.
I mean, the Dark Scepter has been with us only after, I think it was the third or fourth
Third session.
So it's like a huge part of this campaign is now away. And it's weird. It's really weird.
Really weird.
But it's very fitting, though, that the scepter will willow away into the hands of others. But we will see. Maybe the scepter will make its return, or maybe not. We shall see. But regardless, before my throat kills me, we are going to end today's episode here. But if you want to hear more, not by this sorry ass of a sick person, maybe go to the other episode when I'm not sick. There are so many other of this episode. You can even go over to the first ones where you can see the first encounters with the Dark Scepter and everything that our friends here had done during their years. But also, we have a lot of other role-playing games there as well. We have sci-fi, we have reality military-based things. Head over there. You should go and type in Roll of Faith, because that is what we are. But, my friends, it comes to the end. I hope to see you next Sunday. You better come. Or I will find you. Or I will find you. Bye.
Bye.
Love you.